ठीक है. So Jazakallah. Now we'll go over to the Khuddam news. So Qasim, if you can just lead on that. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi. Welcome to this week's K News. Announcement board time. This will be a short news because I have a lot of coursework stuff to do, so I haven't really made a proper one. Also, I'm looking for someone who can do sports news for me. More about this later. All right. So first, let's start with a bit of weather. That's the forecast for next week. Wednesday we might get a little snow in the late at night and a little bit in the morning. Thursday, Friday, Saturday is gonna rain in the middle. Might be expecting some sunlight on the next Saturday and on. I don't think there's gonna be a sunlight on Monday, but Saturday definitely. Yeah, but be wary of frost coming on Wednesday, so make sure to cover your cars. Straight to UK. On-site university strikes as student reacts as staff back out. So students, including me, which backed a 3 day strike by university staff, have said the lecturers deserve better pay, working conditions, and pensions. So as you know, there was a little change in rules with the there was issues changes to pension schemes and a lot of like there was some money was going to be pulled from it and used on local businesses, which sparked a lot of arguments. So there's have been a lot of riots, peaceful riots going, three strikes going on, and a lot of university students have kind of uh, paid concern that they haven't been able to learn properly because of teachers not being able to attend. Also, unexploded wartime bomb disrupts Hampshire train services. So about the 10 in the morning, they will receive the report of a bomb, potential wartime bomb, unexploded. So they had to stop a lot of train services. About 100 bomb squad people were dispatched to uh, recover the bomb. Informative use, the final boss appears. Is the Omicron more harmful than other COVID variants? As you have heard over the news, if you haven't, that's very concerning because how can you not? We have a new variant which originated in South Africa and has appeared at the moment. As we can see, it has a lot of mutations with the bottom left screen, which means it has the potential to spread faster. It has 30 mutations on the spike protein on its surface and 10 mutations on the receptor that binds to the cells. And then this picture, if you're a biomedical scientist like me, you understand this picture. If you're not, you will not understand this picture. Yeah, it's a really beautiful picture, and it shows the COVID variant. Oh yeah. Also, in terms of the threat level for this, once the clinical cases starts to appear, we will know the mortality rate for this variant and whether it's more harmful or not. So going straight to sports news, a football craze as for your 2020 final disorder, ticketless thugs could have caused death at England versus Italy game. So this occurred in 11th of July, but reports have been there have been some articles published today, and it was about a huge mob of 2,000 people which illegally entered the Wembley Stadium uh, during the Italy versus England match. So although Italy won against England, there was a lot of huge commotion where the police weren't able to handle the huge rush. There was also potential danger of families being threatened and having worry for their family members that were in there as well. There was also some paid ticketers that have also uh, like they came to the stadium and found out that all the seats were booked. Luckily, so I mentioned a few months ago about the Hillsborough disaster. Luckily, they were able to avoid any crushing or any injury. However, 17 or 19 police officers were injured and 40 plus arrests have been undertaken. Us now finally ending with Jamati news. Make sure to write a letter to Azur this week, and finally ending it with here. Actually, let's recap regarding sport. So, why do I hate this segment so much? It's actually a valid reason. So whenever I open news, I can always like look into a front page and say, "Oh yeah, this sounds interesting." But with sports, it's really hard to grasp what do people find really interesting because I'm not much of a sports guy. That's the only issue. So it's possible, I would like someone else which can kind of help me create sports news so we can make this more engaging and fun as well. That would be really helpful. So if you would like to volunteer, you can. Otherwise, I'll have to randomly pick someone and ask him to do it. So yeah, ending it with this week with Azur.
Jazakallah, Qasim.
Okay, so some pre context. So you might be wondering, Kasim, how is it possible that you're doing a Khuddam news and you didn't do the science segment? So I thought of a clever idea and I combined the two in one. So we're gonna get a science news and a little bit of this week with the zoo. So here you have it.
मेरा सवाल ये है कि थ्योरी ऑफ एवोल्यूशन के बारे में इस्लामी नज़रिया क्या है और इसको हम इन लोगों को कैसे समझा सकते हैं
सवाल ये है कि एवोल्यूशन तो हुआ इंसान का ये नहीं हम मानते जो डार्विन की थ्योरी है कि कीड़ा था या बंदर था या बीटल था हैं या जानवर था तो उससे इंसान बन गया इंसान था लेकिन उसकी अपनी स्टेजेस थी शुरू की इनिशियल स्टेजेस में वो बिल्कुल ही हरकतें उसकी ऐसी थी जैसे वो बंदर वाला केव में रहने वाला या जंगलों में रहने वाला था फिर ऐसा ऐसा उसको अकल आती रही डेवलपमेंट होती रही लेकिन बंदर जो था वो बंदर की नस्ल चली उससे जो इंसान था उसकी से इंसान की नस्ल भी चली है तो एवोल्यूशन को तो हम मानते हैं कि हुआ कुरान करीम में भी है लिखा हुआ एवोल्यूशन है और ये इंसान जो है इस हालत में पहुंचा और अभी तक एवोल्यूशन हो रहा है इसलिए हम तो ये नहीं कहते कि एवोल्यूशन नहीं हुआ इंसान का एवोल्यूशन हुआ और इस स्टेज पे पहुंचा अभी भी मुख्तलिफ हालतें पैदा होती जा रही हैं लेकिन जो बंदर थे वो बंदर थे जो बीटल थे वो बीटल थे जो जानवर थे वो जानवर थे ये है ना हम नहीं मानते कि डार्विन की थ्योरी सही है लेकिन ये हम मानते हैं कि एवोल्यूशन जरूर हुआ ठीक है चलो जी सदर साहब खत्म हो गया आपका
So yeah, that was an interesting mention by Hazur. I hope that was very informative for you guys. Jazakallah for listening. Have a nice day. And yeah, that's it.
And see you next week on Qasim News. Jazakallah, Qasim. Very good. Just want to pick up on that last question. This little picture here shows the crux of Darwin's theory of evolution, focuses on the elimination of inferior species gradually over time through a process called natural selection. So this theory is very popular, and a lot of people do believe in it and still compare humans to apes and gorillas, for example. But it must be very clear what Hazur just talked about is that, just like animals are created in their own separate forms, same thing with the human beings, that are created in their own and separate creation. And we shouldn't think that we all came from animals. Humans were designed in a way that they were their own their own creation. So this was just wanted to show this picture because some people they don't really know what Darwin's theory is or what natural selection means. So natural selection just basically means with more time that goes on, the superior animal or the superior thing on top will survive and the rest will eventually die away. So this is Darwin's theories. Some things are right in it, but other things when it comes to human beings aren't correct as well. So Jazakallah for bringing that up. Very nice. So I'll just quickly show you.